Well, here we go, folks. It's Pitbullguarddog. We got ourselves an armada going here. I'm going to solo this. This is a regular common. Here we go. Get rid of all the screenshot here. Get right in on it. We're about 24 seconds away. And we have about a 14-minute wait. So what do you say today? Part 3 to Pitbullguarddog's video debut. Here is my final review of which officers to use on which ship class. I started with the battleship. I went to the Interceptor, but I have not touched the Explorer yet. Now you see me in Federation Recruits. I think you know where this is going. Okay, Kirk as the captain is not too bad, but 40% of all officer stats when the ship has morale. Oh, not of, two, by the way. 50% chance to inspire morale to this ship. Each round for 2 rounds. Each round for 2 rounds. So, not just one time. Each round for 2 rounds. That's pretty good to increase morale. He really doesn't have much offense, though, does he, for a epic officer? Just 40% to all officer stats when the ship has morale. Now, what if it doesn't have morale? Then what good is that? But remember, 50% chance to inspire morale on this ship each round for 2 rounds. So every 2 rounds, he's trying to inspire morale. Once morale has been inspired, you get 40% to all officer stats when the ship has morale. Let's go to Spock. 50% to the ship's accuracy at the start of each round. Well, that's got to be a bonus because you actually want to hit the ship you're firing upon. 25% to total officer defense on the ship restored on the shield when having morale. Well, that's actually a pretty cool idea. I will tell you who my Explorer class crew is after I'm done with this tutorial. But still, that 25% of total officer defense on the ship restored to the shield when having morale is not bad. Alright, we're going to go to Uhura. 50% chance to 50% chance to delay, not daily, to delay opponent's fire by 1 round when the shield is depleted. I love her secondary though. 40% to this ship's accuracy. Great as a secondary, but not a captain. Now we're going to hit Bones. 20% bonus to officer abilities during combat. Well, I guess you're going to want to use a combat type of officer in order to augment and use that particular, ability if on the bridge. Let's read a secondary. Plus 10% to the defense of the bridge officers when hit. Well, plus 10% to the defense of the bridge. What? To the defense of the bridge officers when hit. Well, normally it's about 6 rounds, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% by the time you're done. Not bad. Alright, let's go to Scotty. Too hotty. Plus 10% to this ship's repair speed. Now, whatever ship that the uncommon Scotty is on will give you a plus 10% to this ship's repair speed. No, all these officers I've just talked about are universal, by the way. Plus 12% to this ship's hull health. Well, that's pretty cool. He gives you hull health. In his secondary, which is somebody you'd want on your bridge crew. Okay, here we go. 40% chance to inspire morale after being hit by a critical hit. Well, you'd want that particular person in with Kirk if you're going to use Kirk on the captain's chair. Plus 20% to energy damage when the ship has morale. Exactly why I just explained what I just did to have him with Kirk, because Kirk tries to inspire morale, and when morale has been inspired, that's where this type of officer comes into play. Otherwise, I wouldn't really use him. But that's my opinion. Up to you to decide. 50% chance to inspire morale for 3 rounds when the shield is depleted. Normally when your shield's depleted, you have maybe 1 or 2 rounds left before it's game over. For either you, the PvP person you're against, or the hostile. Plus 12% to the shield health of the ship. Now there's somebody I'd like on my bridge. Maybe not in the captain's chair, but I'd like on my bridge for that 12% to shield health. Oh, let's reread that. Plus 12% to the shield health of the ship. Not bad. Now, as far as an Explorer class crew goes, I use Uhura with that 40% to ship's accuracy. I use Arcady for a plus 12% to shield health of the ship. And I use... You want to know who's in the captain's chair? Is everybody ready? Uhura and Arcady. And not that Spock, but Instructor Spock. Unfortunately, Instructor Spock is not in this particular crew setup. This is an Enterprise crew, which is an Explorer class ship. And this ought to tell you why these are an Explorer class crew. Up to you to use them as you wish, but remember, every one of these in this particular setup for the Federation recruit are universal use officers. Can go on any ship. Not once did you hear it say Explorer specific whatsoever in any of their attributes. But what you want for your bridge crew is Instructor Spock, Uhura, and Arcady. Up to you. You can use who you want. There are better as you go along and are able to, get the packages to buy the right officers, such as the epic officers and the rare officers, that would make my particular crew look obsolete. Now, I do like Diasis. I do like Gorkin. I do like Kirk. But unfortunately, what I don't like about Kirk is that 40% to all officer stats when the ship has morale. Well, if it doesn't have morale, you don't get that 40%. That's the only thing I don't like, but I do like to use them. Hey, have a good one all. Pitbullguarddog.